Hello guys, just wanted to share on a project that I have been working on some past couple of weekends. As well, you can see that small icon over there that says Lil Assist is the project that I have built upon. So, like, I wanted to delve more into AI as I have been more into web development and DevOps only from some past experience of mine. I wanted to delve more into AI, see how the things are going over that on the other side of the code, and as I have participated in more and more hackathons. So I think I had that zeal and enthusiasm to dive more and give time to it whenever I got the time of my job. So like I've been working on it. Some of the technologies I learned was Electron JS, another being AI of course, and see how the things I've been working integrated and working along with React, Electron, and as well as Python. These are the three technologies that have been primarily used in this project, right? So first of all, let's dive into more into the idea as well. Then we'll go into the implementation. So one fine day I was filling up with some job applications, and while filling up with some job applications, got tens of them, and some other questions that also got redundant in other time also increased was. What is your experience, the other question, what is your education, then for example they also ask provide us a cover letter. So if I'm being honest, if we all being honest, that's one of the things that takes quite a lot of time, right? And we have to go over to the chat gpt, log in there. If we don't have the particular login credential at that particular time, provide it a prompt with job descriptions and whatnot, so that it provides me a particular polite response and a particular cover letter in that sense. Obviously it takes time. You have to go over there, log in, and over there on the web it takes time. So I thought, why not just go ahead, build up application that is available globally in your platform, and you can just access it simply by a few shortcuts easily as that. Now you will see Windows Copilot does this thing. You hit Windows C, but it opens. It doesn't in my laptop, so that's gonna be one thing. However, it does open. There's a Windows Copilot key that is also there in some other systems, but some one particular unique thing is in my application that it is possible that it can read the screen, provide me some relevant user actions that a particular person should take, at the same time provide me the answers to that are tailored to the user context that I have created into the system. All right, so now we can go to the implementation. We have discussed on this idea as well, and also it's a, as you can see, it's a globally available shortcut. If I open Spotify, that's one of my favorite apps. You can see that I can still stays there. Okay, the name is Lil Assist. It was daily task assistance earlier, but it doesn't quite work for me, so I get it more. And right now it's Lil Assist. If you have another first suggestions, you can basically tell me that as well. So we will delve more into that. How it works, you just have to hit Ctrl+Alt+Space. It opens this particular thing, daily task assist, and there you can also basically go ahead. You can see, and if we'll go over this application, you can see new chat, okay, improvise, concise, all right, and read the screen. So why not just we can hit Ctrl+Shift+Space. It minimizes itself automatically because it's reading the screen at that particular time, so that that particular application doesn't create a hindrance while it's basically using that particular context that is available on the screen. If you'll open it, it also gives that particular notification, right? The screen read is completed. All right, so it detected some of the questions that is over there or some relevant user action that a person would take, right? And also you can ask any follow-up questions from here only. All right, so it asked me, do you have any other question or require any further details? All right, so okay, why not let's just start over it and say provide me a reply to accept this offer. You're not going over there anywhere online. You just have to hit over here, enter. Everything is open, happening there at your particular need. Detected the screen, and over here is your particular response. Okay, dear sender's name, all right, and XYZ company, and it depending on my user context, whatever I have, it's providing me a response to that as I have fed into it. These are my particular technologies I know, and this is my have been my background. You can just hit copy here and basically go ahead. I will minimize it now, and you can go over here and just simply hit paste and send it to that particular person. Simple as that. Regards Akshay Kumar Sharma, you can see that obviously change that sender's name. All right, that's gonna be one thing. Obviously this application requires a few more tweaks, a few more things that we have to do, more prompt engineering. So basically it can give more better tailored responses and user actions. But that's one of the thing. Not only mails, you can have any kind of messages as well over there. If you are there on the Slack, if a particular person asks me to provide me a response or a report on this particular company, it provides the suggestions as well. If do you want to discuss more about this company, you can just have another any follow-up question. For example, if I will ask another follow-up question, provide me a response to decline this as for low style. All right. I just hit enter. All right. You don't have to copy anything over here from the mail. Go over to ChatGPT, provided the prompt. Everything is happening at your particular need. And here you got the response. Dear hiring manager, not aligning with the industry standard for my level of experience. Everything. Hit copy, and you have there. Not to state. All right. These are the two shortcuts that we use: Ctrl+Alt+Space for opening, and the other was Ctrl+Shift+Space. You can also hit Ctrl+Shift+S. It enables that particular mic. It transcribes that, and it's using Whisper, something else I learned as well. So you can just hit and say any other question, like provide me a reply to this. All right, its speech is transcribed. All right, and then it provides, you can say send a dta. All right, it detects that a person send, basically said send dta. It acts as an enter button, and it basically, for example, if I say provide me a response to decline this particular mail, and then I say send dta, it basically provides me then the particular response that we got as of now here. All right, so that's going to be one thing. That's one application. So let's not when now go back to that particular thing that created this particular problem, that was job applications. So I have a couple of screenshots that I have while I was filling up with some job applications. So why not, let's dive more into that. So if I will go over here and I will find some, let me just pause it for a bit. All right. So, like, we would like to commence. So, I had this particular job application that I came across. This was one: how many years of engineering experience, or what is your past projects, and provide us a cover letter. One thing, and this was the another I came across. Right. So, obviously, it gets a bit redundant, of course. So, how will our simple Lil Assist would help us in this? Click on New Chat, hit Ctrl+Shift+Space. Again, it reads the screen. It's not creating any hindrance as of now, so you can open it as well. Obviously, it provides me the notification. You can also basically shift it here and there. It detected that company name. It detected that it was a job application, and it also detected some of the questions that were asked. What is your technical experience? What is your education? Provide us a cover letter. I will just hit what is your education, and I have it provided as a context to that. Like, I'm doing bachelor's or CAC, and it's provided me the response to that. Simple. My education began a bachelor's degree in computer science, along with the relevant certification in AWS and cloud architecture. Because I have provided it my response, and it got that particular, basically from my resume, tailored me and gave me that particular response. Right. I will hit like what is your technical experience. It will also give me the relevant response to that. That's gonna be another great thing. So obviously a very, we can say, a helping project. Another thing that basically helped me to get through with this particular problem statement and build upon this. And most importantly, provide us a cover letter. Right. So this is the another question. Give me my technical experience include this. I have fed it as a user context. Obviously, if some people are doing something in AI, they might be knowing what is that, right? And then it provided me a cover letter as well, tailored to my particular technical background, tailored to my experience and everything. Just hit copy and you can reply. Simple as that, right? It detected the general conversations that I asked through a mail or any kind of message. It named it as general. If there is a job application, it named it as a job application pod tag. All right, the company name. So that's gonna be one thing. So these are the some of the things I discussed, some of the shortcuts I used, how I'm using it, and of course, something that I basically built upon was a simple notes app as well. When I was taking some notes, when I will, if I will open my notes as of now, if I have to take notes, let me just show how many notes I have, and it takes a quite load of time, and it has a lots and lots of notes at the same time. This is sticky notes, by the way. Let's not let it take more and more time. With my particular simple application, you just hit Control Alt and it simply adds a note. You can add any notes over here. It gets a bit really easily processed as well. You can just add a meeting at 3:30, and you have a good simple reminder that you have over there, and you can just toggle it on and off with your simple shortcuts. Right. Now going back to the chat application that we have. So why not we ask it to improvise or concise our response, right? So if I have this particular response that I was sending it, I want to concise it. All right. So what I will do is, let me just go ahead. All right. So if I will ask it to now concise it, so what we will do, go over here, click on new chat, or we could have been on that same as well. Now it will read my screen. All right. and after reading it, we will ask it to concise, and it will do that same throughout. All right, let's toggle it back on. All right, and if I will ask it to concise, right? All right, you got that response in a much concise manner. Just hit copy, and you can paste it over here. Simple as that, right? So that's how it worked. You can hit improvise as well. It improvise it's to a much better level. So that's gonna be one thing. All right. So two, three things that we have discussed, and why not go back to one of the things that I have. We can say the trump card that we have in this particular project. All right, so usually it happens quite a lot of times that you get a particular response in this manner, and it asks you to have a particular meeting. Any person might ask you to have a particular meeting, a particular date and time. What you have to do, you have to go over there on Google Meet. You have to take this person's email, all right, and basically add it as a guest list and add this particular time and everything. Obviously, that takes quite a lot of time, right? And then both of the person get invitations. How it will handle with my application, let me show that. Ctrl+Shift+Space, obviously like the same process that you used to do, reads the screen, show you how my particular Lil Assist would handle this type of mails and messages as well. So it read the screen. All right, it you can see it detected a meeting request for this particular date and time from this particular mail as well. All right, now you will say like why would a person add this in the particular subject of this? So obviously that's one thing that we have to do because to reduce the particular timing of going over there to the meet at app and everything, why not to just add your mail over here? All right, it detected a meeting request. You can just hit accept and schedule over here. All right, so what it will do, as it has been connected to my particular calendar as well, all right, and obviously it got this person's mail, it will schedule that meeting and send it that particular invite. All right, so if I will go over there, that's on 2024. Okay, thanks to 2024 and March 9th. So why not go over to Google Calendar? All right, and we would go to 2024 March 9th. Okay, yeah, you can see on 7 p.m. there is a team sync meeting that is there, as you can see. All right, and it basically got through that, and you can see it added Akshay Sharma. That's that another mail that I have, a dummy mail, and this particular thing. So it sent the invite for that. Let's try it. Added that particular meeting and the schedule, and the invite was sent. So that's another thing that we have built. Obviously, we are doing some more and more changes and some other functionality that can be added. Obviously, that I have told you about the Notes app as well. We are adding more and more functionalities whenever I get the time. Just wanted to share. If you have some other ideas and everything, I would like to welcome them upon. And yeah, thanks for joining in. Obviously, when you get that invitation accepted, it provides you a response as well that you can send to this particular person, and you can just hit copy, hit reply. Simple as that. You can just go ahead with that and click send. Simple. So yeah.